Mhm.
Hi, everybody, and hi, my beautiful, perfectly imperfect, one of a kind, very aware, unique cosmic sister, all the way from Mesa, Arizona, and myself from Rhodes in Greece today.
Yes.
And to everybody else, welcome, radiant souls, to another luminous gathering of the Cosmic Sister Show with Anne and Corinne, a space where heart meets the infinite and conversations ripple through dimensions. Tonight, we open the portal to explore the cosmic couple, not merely two beings in union, but the sacred dance of divine masculine and feminine frequencies within
Yeah.
and beyond us. It's the alchemy of creation, the mirror of balance, the love story written in starlight. As we journey together, may curiosity awaken, may wisdom unfold, and may every listener feel the pulse of cosmic harmony whispering, "You are part of this celestial partnership." And today we have Wednesday, April 15th in US and Europe, and our future Australia, Thursday, April 16th. We're going to talk again about what is the cosmic couple. Our last show on Cosmic Guardians and Cosmic Sisters was last Wednesday, April 8th, and we talked about everybody wants change, but very few want to change. So we are sticking our noses out here, aren't we? And we go live on YouTube every week at youtube.com/ at Cosmic Guardians 111 slash streams and youtube.com/ at Angel Place on Earth /streams. So let's dig deep into today's show.
Whoa, that's fantastic. Thank you, universe, for giving me another insight. Um, and I really want to talk about different types of cosmic couples. But what just came to me that seems to be at the top of the page, as far as what the universe wants me to say, the first cosmic couple is the relationship with your own male and female.
Yes,
Finding
brilliant.
that connection to create. Oh, I'm getting goosebumps. To get that creation is going to allow you to then find other cosmic couple relationships in different forms, from uh, from maybe marital to friends, to the oddity of two people working together, and they have this communication, even though to look at them they are the odd couple. And But we are both male and female, and to embrace this within ourselves. I'll say later on, when I'm talking about becoming whole, and I was just nudged to say this at the beginning to set things with the understanding that that is the first relationship that is the most divine relationship you can have.
It is. And for a number of reasons, right? Because we talked a lot about that. And everything starts from here. We cannot attract something we are not. So
Exactly.
we're going to repeat something old, repeating old patterns or something of that nature, right? So
Yes.
also, expectations, and I'm going to be a little bit sticking my nose out again here. When we expect to find someone that's going to fix us, that's not going to happen either. Because we wouldn't like to find that someone that sees us as someone, okay, there she is. Now I'm going to be fixed, right? And we have these patterns that we kind of uphold.
Yes.
So what is the cosmic couple? What is the cosmic couple?
Okay, Hollywood gives us this version that the cosmic couple is always smiling and they're always happy and they have all the money and the cars and everything else. And this is such an illusion. And we were talking about illusions, and this is one of the greatest ones because life has a way of bringing all kinds of opportunities to us, and they are usually disguised as challenges and catastrophic changes in our life. And we go, I'm such a nice person. Why am I getting all this? But when you are in a relationship and going through these things and see how your connection with this other person can either get you through it or implode, this is where you start developing that there is more than the smiling faces and the beautiful bodies and what Hollywood calls love. And we celebrate the majestic differences in this class that I teach. And we explore how two different human beings can actually join and form a third entity. This brilliant, magnificent blend of unity, breathing life into a living organism called the cosmic couple. But by recognizing the differences and embracing the differences of the male and the female, we find ways of expressing that can only teach us how to make this beautiful blend. And if we embrace these differences and inspire our partner to aspire to their beautiful potential, then we can bring forth that wisdom and the joy and the power, the satisfaction, the laughter. And we can even inspire our offsprings to come into this world with self-love and awareness that is going to enlighten all of humanity. Pretty
Yes,
big, isn't it?
it's
Big
very big. Right? You know, there's a moment in every awakening, you know, in the journey when the heart begins to sense a deeper truth. You know, when we dig within, we understand things about ourselves, and we see that what we experience in reality is not everything that is, right?
Correct.
And it's a quiet recognition that does not come from memory, but from the soul itself. A knowing that whispers, you have met this frequency before. And this
Mhm.
is the essence of the cosmic couple. The cosmic couple is not a romantic ideal. It is not built on fantasy or longing.
Not
It
at
is a
all.
sacred meeting between two sovereign beings who have remembered enough of their own light to stand fully in it and still choose to walk beside another, right?
Yes. And this is the beauty. So many times in a relationship, we get lost, and we try to fit in and lose our identity. And when I have this class, one of the things that I bring up is the story about an island. Well, two islands. There was an island that grew the most beautiful, wonderful coconuts, and across the water was an island that had the greatest pineapples in the world. Now, the coconuts did not want to become pineapples, and the pineapples did not want to become coconuts because they were unique. However, they had this urge to merge, and it was the water between the islands that became the pina colada, a blending of the two. but they were both individuals. And I love the way that you were talking about uh, losing ourselves, and uh, somebody's going to fix me or I'm going to fix someone. Well, that's the old story of, oh, they have a broken wing and I can help them. Well, it's only the people who are walking around with a broken wing that look for people with another broken wing.
Yeah,
However, two broken wings, two bodies with only two wings is never going to fly. So why not develop your own cosmic relationship and
yeah,
couple with yourself and take that whole being to when you meet another whole being, and then you have these two incredible beings creating the third dynamic of the cosmic relationship, whether it is in marriage, whether it is in friendship, whether it is in uh, the love of a mother with a child, but being whole enough to create this beautiful, beautiful creation.
absolutely. And I would say that um, cosmic couples could also be related a tiny little bit as soul connections, but for me, it goes beyond. You could say cosmic connection, right?
Cosmic connection, very much so.
It is a cosmic connection. And I'm going to be frank here and say you're one of my cosmic connections. So we are a cosmic couple, not romantically, of course. It is not about that part. It's to find those you feel in so much alignment with that sometimes it's even hard to express how you feel with that person.
Yes, but it is not that we think everything alike and we do everything alike. We're coming from
Yeah.
different directions, and then we allow that beautiful energy to merge, and then this is what helps me create what I do here, because your inspiration, your uh, trust in me, your telekinetic and telepathic connections that we have, that vibration moves beyond time and space, and I can feel that, and therefore it inspires me to be the best that I can be. And this is a real connection.
Yes, it's a beautiful connection. And how many times have we said that there are no words that can express it? So we have to find our own words for it, and we're going to eventually we're going to maybe present a show about that so people can hear.
Yes,
But
yes,
if I inspire you, you do the exactly same thing for me. Yes, I could be here myself, but that would not be as inspiring as being with someone who you feel that cosmic sisterhood. It's so
yes.
fantastic. It's really truly beautiful. I have a question for you because this is something people usually ask. It's except for the five questions at the end, right? I'm just kidding.
Okay, okay, that's all right.
Okay. So, do we only have one cosmic connection in life or soul connection? Or do we have multiple?
Absolutely, we have many, and if we are vibrating at high frequencies, then we're going to feel that vibration, and we're going to be. It's like the Celestine prophecy. We're going to be drawn to that particular person for a certain reason. They vary in the intensity and they vary in the output, but it is still, if you did the numbers, it's still extremely rare when you find that one person that you don't have to say things with, because they feel what you're
Yeah,
feeling and they go that direction. But the trust that we're not trying to impose our feelings on the other person, that what we're doing, it's almost as if we are holding that person so they can reach their potential. I'm not trying to
Yes.
climb up you to get to my potential. I'm holding you up so you become the best you can be. And I feel that you do that with me. So there is that incredible trust that, as they say in a lot of movies, you got my back, sister, and I got yours. And
Thank you.
that is reality. Yes,
Yes, it is, because that is a question many people actually ask, and they are afraid. Okay, if I'm choosing now to walk away from this person, usually this is romantically, right?
right.
Um, am I ever going to meet someone ever again? Yes, we are, but first of all, I would actually say, if you have this hesitation with someone, maybe there isn't that high of energy between you, or maybe
Exactly.
there's another reason for it, right? So maybe if we dare to go with what we feel of the frequency and energy when it comes to people, we can't make the wrong choices ever.
Exactly. And that brings up a really good point, is that expecting people to have our version of love, and they're going to comply to everything we want. This is another one of those illusions. You find this love within yourself, and it emits this vibration, and then you're going to be able to recognize someone else that's emitting that. And because it's frequency, it's vibration. Yes, and in the beginning, and if you're in a loving relationship, that chemistry can still keep getting better and better and betterer. I guarantee you. And having true intimacy is just not copulating. Intimacy is on a soul level, on an energetic level. And when you aspire to this, then you have so much more to bring to the relationship.
Exactly. You know, the union of the cosmic couple is not created through need. It is
Not at all.
created through resonance. It is the point where two frequencies align so clearly that they amplify each other, not by blending into one, but by becoming even more
Beautiful.
authentically themselves,
Exactly.
right?
Yes. Yes. And that is, this is, this is why I enjoy doing this. I don't like to call it a workshop, because that work is work. I don't like to call it school or class, but I call it a play day. Come and join me for a play day. And I teach couples how to put that intimacy back in their relationship. One of the things that I teach them, working with energy, and I'll have them standing in front of each other but not touching, and their hands fairly close but not touching, and I have them close their eyes, and then I have them start to move. And after a couple of moments, pretty soon, with their eyes closed, each body is moving in sync with the other body. I
Yeah,
want them to feel that cosmic connection, that energetic connection. And when you start having that feeling, then what you do at home in your private time, it's just amplified. So yes, we are beautiful, beautiful creations. And uh, yes,
but
and
by
when you,
the way, I know that you plan to have a play day for cosmic couples in June, right?
yes, I haven't set the
Yes.
date yet, but I will give people plenty of time for that. And and it is fun because you get to go home with some lovely homework. And but we celebrate the differences, and one of the differences that I start out with, because a lot of times a lot of the men will be kind of drug to the class by their wives, and I want to put them at ease, because this isn't a male bashing, this isn't you should this and it, no, this is let's get together and yay yay yay. But I'll start out by saying, guys, I'm going to tell you a secret. I said, sexually, you're like a microwave. And sexually, that lovely female you're with is like a crock pot. Now, if you want to have a wonderful hot meal when you get home at night, you got to start working on that crock pot in the morning. So it's the loving things and the sweet thoughts that you start putting and creating that environment, and let her kind of simmer all day. And I tell you, I really get the guys' connections when I say that. Oh, this is going to be a fun situation. But we do. We have a lot of fun. We really do.
Yeah. I think at the times we are living, so many are influenced by the Hollywood version of
Oh yes.
love and relationships and how things should be. And I actually, we talked about this before the show. I saw a video made by an old lady, 96 years of age, married for 64 years.
Yes.
It's a little bit different, but it also, she said, it's not something that you just take for granted. And there, it's not going to be pink clouds and roses every day. She didn't say those words, but in
Yeah.
essence, that's what she
Yeah.
meant. Because a relationship, no matter what kind of relationship, even a cosmic couple, we need to work on it and do our stuff and engage in it. And that's exactly what you described. We can't just assume that I'm out working all day and I'm going to come home and I'm going to put my feet up on the table and my partner is going to serve everything for me, and that going
Right.
to even have some lust to meet me later in the bedroom.
Yeah.
That's
Exactly.
not going to happen in that way, right? Because we
Yes.
need to engage in each other, and for long-lasting relationships, it's going to go up and down because life comes around in this reality.
Yeah.
And that's a fact. It doesn't mean that we have to give up because we were tired. We sense this tiredness of our partner for a month or a few months, sometimes maybe even. And she
Hmm.
said that uh, we appreciated each other, even though there were years that I was tired of my husband, and other years he was tired of me, right?
Exactly. Well, I think I've mentioned very much. I love the earth, and I love working in my garden. If I didn't tend the soil, pull the weeds, put the water, the fertilizer, and take care of it, and then lovingly give it attention, it would wither and die. A relationship, there has to be daily acknowledgement of the other person, and that scenario of coming home. Um, the version that I give people that they can think about is that whoever is at home, sometimes it's male, female. We're not going to go with role playing here, other than the person that's been out working has been facing going to battle all day long. They come home, they're tired. They're probably not also very receptive. But if the person waiting for them, whatever they are doing, if they're watching TV, settling a child, making dinner, if they take the time to just look up and say, in so many words, I see you, I acknowledge you. You don't have to go, well, what did you do today and how was it and everything else? Just, I'm dropping everything for that moment and I am welcoming you because you are important. that can uplift a person so dramatically. And then after everything calms down, and it's the little things, it's like when a man comes over and the wife is busy doing something, and he doesn't say, "Hey, babe, I'm ready for action in the bedroom." But if he comes up and touches her face and said, "I've been thinking about you. How wonderful. You have been seen. You have been acknowledged." And that couple, even though they were going through the ups and downs of life, the opportunities disguised as challenges, um, you feel validated. You feel like somebody knows I'm here and somebody
Yes.
cares. Little things,
Yeah.
little things.
Yeah. Small things. Yes. And it's not always, yeah, of course, it has its challenges to work outside of the home. It has. But it has its challenges also if you have a big family, if you're doing the job inside the home, right? Taking care
Absolutely.
of children,
Ooh,
cleaning, washing, cooking, preparing, grocery shopping, you name it.
yeah. Just making those babies is a full time job. I, I, in my era, you just had a baby and got up and kept on working. Um, and nobody cared about whether your hormones were balanced or you got anything. And I had 4 children within 4 years, so I was just amazing that I survived. But there was this comedian, and he was saying, "Yep," he says, "my wife and I are expecting our first child," and I went home and she's laying on the couch and dishes in the sink and nothing's been done. And I said, "Well, what did you do all day?" And she looked at him and said, "Well, today I've made half of a kidney, 3 toenails, and blue eyes. What have you done?" You know, and literally when you think about it, we are creating those things, and it's coming from us. And I'm going, boy, I wish I'd had that when I was pregnant. Yeah, this is what I've been doing. Plus, I've been taking care of the other kids. Plus, I've been cleaning. Plus, I've got the food on the table. Plus, I did this. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So
Yes. Yes. And we are unique, and some women are more tired than others. It's a natural process, but you still feel it because you may be
absolutely.
tired, you may be off, you know. But when we have found that other soul or cosmic being where we feel safe, we feel seen, we feel acknowledged,
Yes.
um, we are together in a field of expansion, a living portal where
Absolutely.
intuition sharpens, where purpose becomes illuminated, where the soul feels safe to reveal its deeper codes and ancient memories. So,
Oh,
when two
yes.
souls meet in this way, they do not complete each other, they ignite each other. That's a difference. They
That's
awaken
beautiful.
dormant gifts. Yes, they activate timelines that were waiting for the right energetic match. They remember that love is not ownership, love is liberation. Love is the freedom to rise together without losing the self,
Yeah.
right?
Yes. And that is the most important thing. Uh, is always being authentic to yourself. And I think later on we're going to be doing a show about that, and which needs to be kind of put into verbiage, because so many times a person will try to become what that other person wants them to become, and
Yeah.
we give up little bits and pieces of ourselves. And I know. I wish I had had me to give me information when I was in my first relationships. But me had not been, fully expanded until after me went through all the challenges and
Yes.
opportunities that life has given me.
Yeah.
Um, but I'm hoping that maybe some of these words will ignite something within other people and go, yeah, it's okay if I'm me. It's okay if I find my authenticity. It's okay if I have boundaries. And this is the
It,
beauty. Yes,
it is absolutely beautiful. And you know that you have this connection. Um, and it's not limited to romantic partnerships, as we said, right? It can
not at
appear
all.
between friends, between collaborators, between soul family members who recognize each other across lifetimes. The cosmic couple is any pair of beings who share a mission, a vibration, a remembrance, a frequency. So their union becomes a service also to the collective. That is beautiful too. A lighthouse for others, a stabilizing force in the world, learning to return to truth. And the cosmic couple does not fear honesty. They speak with clarity, they listen with presence, they honor each other's sovereignty, they celebrate each other's evolution, and they hold space for transformation without trying to control its direction. There's no
Yes,
fear involved, meaning that this kind of connection allows the other person to be their genuine self. Because in the beginning, when we meet each other, when we have the chemistry going, right, there's a reason why we are attracted to each other in the first place, right?
hmm
And if we feel that we can grow that and be the most authentic version we are, that's a big, a huge step that shows that we probably found someone cosmic connection, right? Because we can be ourselves and we are, um, without being judged, we can just be ourselves. That's the most
yes,
beautiful thing there is.
yes. And when we work within our own selves and be connected to our souls and learn how to speak with discernment and unconditional love, that is when we can develop that trust with someone else because we do not have a hidden agenda. We're
No,
not going to try to manipulate. We're not going to try to control. We're not going to try to say my way is better than your way. We're going to say, I am here, and together, together, we are going to find a beautiful solution. And it may take time. It takes time. It takes tenacity and
yes,
stubbornness. It takes a willingness to not just say, oh, that didn't work, so I'm going to just throw it away. And that only comes from your authenticity, because you can't offer this to someone else if you don't have it first.
no. And one other perception of that is that if I would meet someone who is like a twin of myself, there's no expansion, is there?
No,
Um,
no.
no, because that person is going to be exactly like me. So there's no progress. It doesn't mean it's wrong, but it's no progress. So in the presence of the cosmic couple, healing accelerates, creativity flows, synchronicities multiply, and the universe responds with unmistakable support. So this is why the cosmic couple is not a relationship, it's a frequency, it's a field, it's a co creation, a sacred collaboration between two awakened souls who choose to walk consciously together. They are guardians of light, anchors of remembrance, carriers of codes that activate others simply through their presence.
That is very true, and it is more true when two souls that are connected through this divine energy come together, because the power and creativity that they can bring to humanity, as you said, it's the stabling part of it. It is being able to show through example that
Yeah.
this kind of relationship is what makes the world solid and what makes humanity evolve. It's not just the um, I'm just going to say the Hollywood version, and this is what makes it so absolutely unique. And when you are in this kind of a relationship, you don't have to struggle, uh, because you're going through it together. You don't have to struggle to find yourself, because someone is there showing you a mirror of all the potential that you have, not breaking that mirror and say, now pick up the pieces. They're saying, this is what you're capable of. This is who you are. This is how the universe sees you. And this cannot be bought, solicited, bribed, anything. It has to be earned. It has to be felt. It has to be real.
Yes. And it is very real and it is fantastic. It doesn't mean that if we have the sense that we haven't met that kind of person, and yes, we have multiple, as just as you said in the beginning, right?
Yes,
It's not only one person, but if we are questioning whether it is or not, then that's probably the answer. Because when you do, there's no question. And if I don't feel that I have met that person, and now we lost Corinne here a little bit, but she's probably going to come back. Um, I know that I met that person if I can be myself, if I'm acknowledged. There you are. You disappeared on me.
I, the fingers touched the keyboard. You know me and my fingers.
Yeah,
I was moving something around, and I go, where did everything go? I'm still a
it's
computer, newbie, so I.
that's perfect. That's perfect. And
But I,
I talked about when if we are questioning whether we have met a person that we feel is a
yes,
cosmic connection to us. If we have that, that's a sign by itself. And we don't need to struggle to figure out relationships. If we are authentic, sometimes we can be a little bit chilled. I say it like this. I just do it like this. I relax, take a step back, breathe, just let the energies work for themselves.
yes,
And
yes,
if it's going to show me that that particular person is not maybe what I feel in alignment with, that's going to be shown by itself. I don't need to struggle for it. And it's not a
yes,
failure. It's no, we tend to think that if we don't grab onto someone, we're going to lose. No, we're not going to lose.
yeah.
We're not going
You,
to.
you know, when you were talking about that lovely lady that was married for so long, um, of course, as a child, we don't really see our parents as who they really are. And then when I got married and was away from my family, so I wasn't there during their other years of being together. But when I did have them move in with me, I noticed that the little acknowledgments that I see you, were there. There wasn't a lot of conversation. I mean, they're both sitting in their easy chairs, and my mom would reach over and just, tickle my dad's hand, and he'd batter away, and then she'd reach over and do it again and batter away. And it was their way of communication. Hi, I'm there. And even though they didn't have a lot of conversation and it wasn't really dramatic and everything else, there was something there, and I noticed that it was beyond words. And this is where, when you start having that authentic relationship, it's not based on what are people going to think, what is the world's expectations, am I measuring up. We don't use that yardstick, because we have a different way of negotiating and understanding what this relationship really means.
Exactly. And, on one hand, um, we don't need to give up too easy because we need also to engage in a relationship. It's not going to go by itself ever, whatever relationship
No, never.
it is. No. But it's not the same as staying in suffering. That's on the other end.
Yeah.
And that's not okay either. But I think that sometimes there's a tendency maybe to give up too easily
Yes.
because
And
we get offended by something or we feel something that in reality maybe doesn't really, if that person forgot to celebrate me on my birthday, so I'm not going to be friends with them. That's a very superficial thing,
yes, it is.
right?
Yes. Yes. And because we've been taught that the little things, how we measure our worth, is in the eyes of others. And what is interesting is that when you become authentic and you start celebrating daily your existence, uh, it doesn't make any difference whether somebody else acknowledges it or not, because
No,
it's, hey, listen, I don't have to have your validation to know that I am really, in my mind, fantastic, wonderful, perfectly imperfect. And that doesn't mean that I don't make human mistakes. I do, very much so. And I stumble, I fall. I enjoy being human. However, it is the way that I recover. And I've been told many times that, well, how can you have a sense of humor when your house burns down? And I go, well, uh, what else should I have? I mean, after my
exactly.
house burned down, and I'm looking at it, and my friend's husband was a contractor, and I said, Rocky, I said, when you rebuild my house, I want you to build it so I have a retractable roof so I can enjoy the rain and the moonlight, instead of going, oh, and of course, insurance people and investigators, they're all looking at me. Did she burn that house down? We're going to find out if she burned that house down. I wasn't even here. But I mean, because I was not acting the way they thought I should, and it's just beautiful. I'm sorry where that thought came from, but it just popped into my mind. See, I'm
Yeah,
human.
yeah. And yeah, we are all human and I'm human too. And it's our response to things that happen. Either I can rip my hair off or I can choose a different approach, right? It's
That's right.
always a choice we have. So if I choose to rip my hair off, who's going to suffer from that? I am.
Yep.
And that's maybe a very harsh version of it, but we always have our response to things. And when it comes to finding wonderful relationships, friendships, sisterships, um, partnerships, romantic ones. um, as cosmic connections, there's no such a thing as failures, and we're not going to be able to approach that with a neediness either, because that's going to pull that person away, right?
Exactly.
And it's
Exactly.
not going to happen. And we have to acknowledge that each and every single one of us, we are worthy. We are, as you love to say, perfectly imperfect. Everybody goes through things. And
Yep.
actually, some people experience way more than others. And I know that both of us have experienced way more than others. We have I could write a series of my life, and you the
Uh,
same.
yes.
But we haven't taken the road forward as victims because we are not victims. No one is a victim, right?
No.
Everybody can. If you can and I can, everybody can.
Yep.
Everybody. I promise. I
And
rarely
in
promise, but that
and
I
in sign
promise.
language, it's I can. And
Yes,
if you don't think you can, you
I
just go
can.
I can.
Yeah, if someone walking on this earth can, or someone in the entire universe, well, so can I, and so can you, and so can everybody else, right?
Exactly.
That's how it goes. So when the cosmic couple rises, the collective rises with them. So we radiate this. This is also a gift given to the world. This is the invitation to remember the kind of connection that does not limit but liberates, that does not bind but expands, that does not dim but illuminates.
Yep.
So the cosmic couple is a living reminder that love is a cosmic force, a creative power, a frequency that shapes worlds. And when two souls choose to embody that frequency together, they become a miracle in motion.
Yep.
Thank you, my miracle.
And thank you also.
So, is there anything else we need to say, or are you ready for the fiery questions?
Oh, give me those simple questions.
So, here we go. We always have five simple and clear questions that flow beautifully with the theme of the day. And these questions are also offered to all of you listening and watching as gentle reflections to explore within yourselves. That's important, actually. No one else can have that answer except for you out there. So, Miss Corrine, what does the term cosmic couple awaken in your heart? A relationship, an energy, or a frequency?
Yes, yes, and yes. It is a relationship of energy and frequency and vibration, and it is generated from divine source, which makes it beyond the human limitations that we try to impose on it, because it is alive, it is real, and it is in constant motion, and it is constantly creating, and it is constantly inspiring.
Perfect. So, second question, how do the divine masculine and feminine energies express themselves within each of us?
Oh, well,
That's a goodie.
the yes. And I think because people are, especially nowadays, so conscious about, oh well, if that's masculine, that person is male. If this and this is not as it is. In our being, we are male and female. The male energy is what gets me up in the morning, gets me to finish things, helps me stay focused. The female energy helps me create, helps me to be empathic. But with the two of them, and I literally, when I talk about these things, I try to have walked the walk before I talk the talk. And I have literally learned to embrace the incredible uniqueness of both my male and female energies. And I'm telling you, I love being in a female body. I love being female, everything about it. But building my backyard and figuring out how to do things and surviving without having a physical male in my life, that's the male energy. And even our bodies, we have the male energy that's on the right side of our body, and the female energy is on the left. And it's amazing because when something happens to one side or the other of the body, you can go, okay, I need to address that energy. And it's I have a lot of stories about how that has really proven true. But embracing that, and as I said in the beginning, becoming your cosmic couple, and
Yes.
embracing and inspiring each parts of you to be terrific, that just makes you incredible.
Yes, it does. And everybody's incredible. We
Yes.
just need to come to that place where we get rid of all those things we have been told that we're not.
Exactly, yes.
So, can a cosmic couple exist beyond romantic partnership as a creative or spiritual union?
Well, I think you and I are a living example of that.
Yes.
As we've talked about before, there is uh, I've had friendships in my life, and I've had um, different things that I do with different people and everything else. And when I met you, because it was divinely guided, it was as if the universe said, we're going to put these two people together because they've just been missing each other here and missing each other there. And over the last 2 years, it has developed into uh, this beautiful energy that is beyond myself because it involves your energy too. So I very much so. It's not just confined to that, but when a romantic couple becomes a cosmic couple, ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, you can take that and whew, beyond words. But that's a whole nother story.
That's a whole nother. Perfect. So, what happens when these two cosmic forces come into balance, personally and collectively?
The world is limitless.
Yes.
Creativity
Yeah.
expands. Um, I have, it's almost as if a part of me was dormant until our relationship began. And it was just dwindling away. I mean, for since the 1990s when I started my journey, um, I have written. I've been getting downloads, and I would write them. I just went through cleaning, and I have big boxes, big plastic boxes full of things that I wrote starting then. And I go, I need to get this where it's not just little pieces of paper. But when we were put together and giving me, I'm talking about me, an outlet, uh, the creative flow and everything else has just it's become an ocean, unstoppable.
Yeah, it is unstoppable. And I feel the exact same, because it's like lifting each other up all the time.
Exactly,
Um,
effortlessly.
yeah, without effort. Um, of course, we do engage in the relationship because that's what one needs to do, but we also have full trust in each other. And it's very rare to experience that. Um, I never felt questioned by you. Never.
No. And we've had our times where um, we've butted up against a situation and had to maybe move around to get to a resolution, but we never took it as an affront to ourselves, or this person is attacking me, this is, or I have to fight. It was like, okay, well, how do we get around it? Okay, we keep doing this, but maybe we should do this, maybe we should do this. And we use our tools to find that cosmic decision and that cosmic consciousness to move beyond that little stubbornness. And uh, and that's what makes it, because we're willing to put the work in. And
Yes. Yes.
that's big.
And and seeing each other, meeting each other. I mean, meeting. Um, Even if it's over distance, it doesn't really matter. But
Right.
one day I'm going to hug you, I promise.
And it's coming, and I don't care what's going on with world issues. We are beyond all of that, so it will be a reality, because I have said so, and that's all there is to it. So there. And I
Exactly.
can.
You can, and I can.
That's right.
So, last question. How might recognizing the cosmic couple within transform the way we love and co-create?
Okay, recognizing or actually becoming engaged in, and stepping forward, and allowing for that to develop. The transformational ways from where I'm seeing is in a married couple. If they start living in this cosmic energy, and then they allow their children to be around this, these children are not going to come into the world with all of the crap, excuse me, that we came in with. And so therefore they're going to be able to deal with things so much better. When these cosmic couples are in their respective outside of the home jobs, they're influencing people. And I did the math one time that if I work with 10 couples, that's 20 human beings that have become together as 10 couples. And if those 10 couples had 2 children, then that's that many more people that are going out into the world. And over a period of time, I figured it out. And one couple can lead to hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people that are thinking in a different way and thinking authentically. And I go, this is no little thing. So
No.
this is what will happen when you start becoming first this cosmic couple, then this
Yes.
cosmic couple, and then male female relationship, however you define that cosmic couple, but living authentic self love unconditionally. Uh, uh, we wouldn't be dealing with what we're dealing with now in all of the challenges that are facing.
Exactly. This world is, sometimes you think, are we living 2026 or are we living in the Stone Ages, right?
Yes, yes. But this will all resolve, and I have great faith that all of the light workers, all the people that are holding the unconditional love, and making heart changes, we'll do it. We'll do it.
We will do it for sure. And also remember there's no such a thing as failure, right? No
Nope.
such a thing. only experiences and trials, trying out stuff, and moving forward, seeing that maybe I turned left here, maybe that's not the path for me, so I correct it. Because we always, always, always have the choice. And if I have becoming obsessed, we're going to have a show about this also. That's interesting, actually. If I'm getting obsessed with someone, try to figure out why am I obsessed? If that
Yeah.
person doesn't really show something back to me, they don't confirm me in any way. Why do I keep fighting and ask questions and leave them space in my mind? Because that's what we do. Or tell myself that because I have a crush on someone or that I have given my love away or my in an idea to someone, that means that I can't meet someone else that probably would align better with me, right?
Right.
Allow yourself to change your mindset about those things, right?
Yep.
And embrace life. That's one way of moving forward. Embrace the experiences. Think of experiences on this earth like just something we do. We experience things and then we review and we say, okay, can I learn something from that? Or should I should I do it again or am I done with it? Right?
Yes.
Sounds simple when we say it. I know life is not always that simple, but
Oh,
that is,
simple would be boring.
yeah. But we can still simplify our life in that way,
That is
right?
beautiful. Yes. Yes.
Yes. I love simple things. I don't love to collect all those things I don't need, right? And that means
Exactly.
just stuff and relationships or whatever. Doesn't mean that I'm mean to people, just like you, right? Treat everybody with respect, but we make a conscious choice, conscious one, right?
Yes.
About things. Is there anything else we want to say, Miss
Oh,
Corinne?
always, always. But I think we should, wind it up.
Okay, we wrap it up. So here we go. Sorry, you can find upcoming and past episodes at youtube.com/ at Cosmic Guardians 111 slash streams and youtube.com/ at Angel Place on Earth slash streams and angelplaceonearth.com/ upcoming dash past. We will stream the replay after the live here on, no, sorry, facebook.com/ Cosmic Guardians. You can connect with us, read articles, and find out many things about Karina and myself, Anne, at angelplaceonearth.com/ Cosmic Guardians. You can find Karine Mooney at liquidenergyhealing.com. And remember Karine Mooney's open heart meditations on Tuesdays.
Oh, thank you.
In if you are close to Mesa, Arizona, find her details at liquidenergyhealing.com. We have done a couple of series last year. You find the series at angelplaceonearth.com/series cosmic guardians. One series was the Celestial Prophecy, 12 Insights, and the other one was the Four Agreements. And we did actually the fifth agreement earlier this year. So our next upcoming show on Cosmic Sis-Stars, and this is bad on me. Keep talking a little bit. I need to find the next one.
Well,
I
that's
don't
okay.
remember it by heart.
May I read your affirmation?
Yes, please.
And this is, I am living harmony of the stars, the sacred balance of creation flowing through me. Within my heart, divine masculine and feminine energies unite in radiant love. and together they birth wisdom and beauty and infinite possibilities. I honor the cosmic couple within and around me, and I walk as a bridge between heaven and earth, anchoring light wherever I go. Beautiful.
Oh, thank you. But it's more beautiful when you read it. It's way better. Anyway,
Well, I love
uh,
reading.
our next our next upcoming show on Cosmic Guardians and Cosmic Sisters with Miss Corrine and myself, Anne, is going to be next Wednesday, April 22nd, and we will talk about the pattern shift, a gentle nudge into a new way of being. How about that?
Wow. Mouthful.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's nice. We don't only want to talk about the heavy stuff. We want to talk about the nice stuff moving forward,
Yep.
progressing, right?
Yes.
So, as our starlit conversation draws to a close, may the essence of the cosmic couple continue to shimmer within you, reminding you that balance, love, and creation are not distant ideals, but living energies in your own being. We thank you for journeying with us through this celestial exploration, for opening your heart to the dance of divine frequencies, and for remembering that every soul is part of the cosmic partnership that births new worlds. Something to ponder about. Until we
Yes.
meet again, beneath the radiant sky, keep shining, keep loving, keep co creating the miracle frequency that is you. With infinite love, peace, and joy, we see you, we hear you, we honor you, we love you, we appreciate you.
Yes.
Thank you.
And may I add, I did have a poem that hit me this morning. May I read that to
Yes,
you?
please. Yes, please.
Okay. A vibration so pure and rare has been all around me, filling the air. I feel I'm being drawn to look within. I feel something is guiding me to begin again. A frequency so sweet reminded me of a time before, a time of creation, and a beginning, a time when there was more. When I was part of the plan to bring peace to this blessed land. I am not alone. There is someone I seek, and I will allow to be guided. I will not be meek. A vibration so strong, it becomes my heart, and I seek to join again and never depart. As masculine and feminine together, I will find that true vibration. And when we become a cosmic couple, we will bring all humanity revelation. Thank you.
Thank you. That was absolutely stunning and beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye
Mwah. Bye.
bye.